Hello, everyone, and welcome to me showcasing what I've been effectively doing for a bit and basically partying why things are stalling. Well, not really this in particular, but something similar. For you see, basically, long and short of it is that the server that I might actually showcase one of these days if I get around to it is this is Odds and Realms. This is honestly another server I want to showcase as well. Well, you can see that there's some peculiar items here. The legendary sword, not these bones. Those bones are a generic item. Like a cool fancy bow, and some very if I actually do up with my yep, some very cloudy aethery items. As long as an armor set that's also, well, very floaty, one could say. But yeah, pretty much this video ends the moment I complete the daily task for the day. So I guess, well, is that on? I guess they call things like basically one of the things I might be doing one of these days. It's just checking out Minecraft servers. Feels like I was given a list of servers to try out one of these days, so I might do a series where I basically play like an hour on each of these servers and see how far I can get and showcase everything I do there. It might be neat. And this is I'm going to be honest with you, a test one. Seeing if I can actually capture these things and the like. Ocean was the first thing that came to mind because it was rather lightweight, and it's like, hey, if I can actually at least record the visuals properly without like lag spikes or anything else, then yeah, it's probably something I can do. And yeah, for other people who know about all the realms, yes, I did decide for part of this to just stick in one world to get the materials for this. I already had the 6 glowberries from a prior event, and I decided, I'm not gonna go, like, not use them. And that's basically the longest of that. So basically, we're currently, for the record, for like the streak thing, we're currently looking for 2 Pacific items. Strata, which is found in like mesas and desert areas. At least, like, the Badlands. I guess it's called Badlands nowadays instead of Mesa. I'm old in Minecraft terms. Like, I remember one day you used to call it the Mesa. Back in my day. Nah. I don't think that was... I don't know what place that was. But, the important thing is that we're going to have to go to a warm climate. And, well, we're currently in neutral. Although... Well, I guess we're actually in... I mean, we are warm climate, but we appear to be in lush because this is like the most amount of jungles I found. Like, I mean, it's a nature for every system. I mean, I don't think it's... I mean, the Zyro system for Monster Hunter, it's reading it from mind, like, I don't think that exists in other worlds. I hope not, but but at times, especially in this one, it feels like they imported it because I can never find the biome I'm looking for when I'm actively hunting for them. Like if I basically spawn in like a jungle, I'll probably find jungle everywhere. And another thing of note is that I think they edited the coordinate system since you cannot figure out what I forget what the F3 menu actually looks like in Origin Realms, but I know for a fact you're not able to get what the biome is called anymore. Although, with that being said, there are new biomes in Origin Realms as well, so yeah, there's new things to check out and stuff from like the time I played on it. Another thing of note is that while I say like the whole thing is like, yes, using like an hour to explore each of these worlds of other servers and stuff may not be enough time to fully grasp everything that there is to that server. Another thing of note is that some servers expect to have you play in multiplayer, which, well, for my case and purpose, I want to see how far someone can do. You can go as a single player person, or basically, like if I do need a single player, can I just get some rando to help me out with it? And for the record, I am an expert when it comes to getting and asking random people to help me do something, if it's a collective interest of ours. So, pretty neat. Basically, my certificate comes from Splatoon 2 and 3, mainly 3, Minecraft, and that's about it. And also, I guess Good Quest. Although that sort of doesn't exist anymore, so... Hey, what can you do? The fun part is that this will be a pretty neat learning experience and all, once the chance is given, I probably want to showcase what Minecraft is like if I can get things to work properly and not break everything. It's kind of always a challenge there as well. But we'll see. And as a new point of news, yeah, again, for people who saw my Ferrari videos, again, I'm not stopping that. That will also be a series, just kind of like on an offbeat. This will be something, and I'm still working on BTD on the BTD 6 stock chimps, the Dark Castle chimps thing, mode 1. So yeah, keep an eye on that. A lot of lag on this part. Is it? I didn't notice it when I was making the video, but hey. You see I'm floating around with the power of Gravitate armor since Origin Realms actually made an official collab with the official Aethor team. So, that's cool, and that's also something I want to showcase one of these days. It's like the Aethor. Probably when it's fully out. Currently, all we have is the Dimension, Gravitate, the Clouds, random mobs, Moas, and a single dungeon. And here, we found one of the items we are looking for. A block introduced in Origin Realms, known as Stratum. And we see collect 15 of these and call it a day. So now with this, we just have to get the very elusive Warped Log, which can be found in Warped Forests. It's just normal nuzzle. It's a normal nuzzle block, but the designs of this fungus will be a bit more different from what someone from normal Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft as we call it, would imagine it as. And here's the Badlands area. As you see, the terrain is actually a bit different, actually dramatically different from what it normally looks like. That and the new trees definitely helps that with that regard. There's also a balloon that has a crate in it. I got sidetracked and tried to pop the balloon to get the items, and I honestly don't know what happened there. I either popped it or despawned right when the arrow hit. Or before the arrow hit. And I'm not gonna lie, I tried sourcing for it for a while, but I just lost it entirely. So, that's great. Not really. But, yeah. So the cactuses look different. That's neat. So yeah, again, it's like there are a lot of like mild differences, things that you'll notice in Origin Realms. Like, I guess I kind of want to do a slightly better one to Worlds of Realms, but also, despite me playing on the Soul for a while, I still don't know, like, everything. Then again, the same would go with the 1 hour video, so you know what? Yeah, it's fine. It's expected. It's the result that we anticipate when doing all these things. Really, what we should be worrying about is, well, where to get a Nuzzle portal. Well, we could get, go dig down, probably capture the deep dark, and get lava, which means we need to get water, some buckets and things. Or, you know, you can just find a ruined portal that's right there. That also works too. And, well, yeah, that's kind of another thing about the ruined portals still do spawn here. And another fun fact, ruined Aether portals can spawn as well. That it's glowstone pillar. It's a glowstone frame instead of another obsidian frame. Blah. The thing that's different is the goddamn. Take care of the bombs also made out of more cloud materials. Last time I checked, at least the ones in the Aether are, because there are ruined portals in the Aether as well. A lot more than they are than you anticipate. It seems like a lot of people are trying to leave the Aether for some reason, but can I quick put my finger on it on why. Probably we'll see in a future update. Either way, another thing to note that there is no Endermans in Origin Realms, and there is a boss, the Marauder. I have never fought them once. In fact, I don't even know how one's supposed to find them to begin with. Because you kind of need like a... The main part of the Marauder is that for you to be able to consistently find them, you must have already fought the Marauder, or buy a compass off of a person. Because you see, a compass is made out of drop gotten from the Marauder, you know, the boss you're trying to fight here. And I tried to just use one of the use the obsidians to cover up the corners, but specifically just like the bottom corners, you know, they've been more useful for the top. And so crying obsidian can be used for. Well, not that crying obsidian, but you know, a crying obsidian. So also yeah, because like, it was a bit we were a bit below the normal size of the portal to be, so that's why we did that. Anyway, we're now in a Soul Sand Valley, which also has a few new blocks to it that is new to Origin Realms, being the slate, body, being like the Grim Slate, I think it was called. I occasionally look at it. I don't really have much to say about it. So yeah. Either way, something neat that I learned because this was done from the Aether update. Another portal spawn here. This is a noteworthy thing because usually before the Aether update, if you went to the Nuzzle, you just plopped in the Nuzzle, no portal. So it was a one-way trip. You go to the Nuzzle and you either had materials to escape it, or you had to use the evac key known as /navigate, which is, by the way, the main way you get around in this. It's either that or like your profile, which is actually a button itself. I forget which button it was. It was like KL or like parentheses or exclamation mark. Those were not the proper words for the quotations. Oh yeah, there's also other archaeology. Blah. Don't know why I failed to say that word like once. I probably failed to say many words multiple times, but who cares? And also, yeah, enchantments have their own design. Everything comes with the custom texture pack of Origin Realms comes pre-installed. Yeah, it's Grim Slate. And as we checked on last week, we see that, again, a reminder for myself that we only need to get a warped log. And with that in mind, we, well, go to the gravel to see if there's any more of the things. There was, but broke instantly because of updates or something. I don't know what happened there. But yeah. So, well, we need to go find Wolf Forest. There's no more. Oh, I also have the bad omen effect. It's Pillagers do spawn, but instead of like raid camps, they're just like their outposts. The outposts have also been upgraded, for those who don't know. So, yeah. I got that effect like a while ago, and you know, this was supposed to be a quick video anyway, so do keep all that in mind. But as we collect a bit of the Nuzzle artifacts, because artifacts are based off of basically, well, dimensions that biome they're in, like, it's all, like, they still has artifacts of their own, that you can go scoop up. So, you know, neat. Of course, as you see, the Nuzzle has things, and the overworld has the most, because it's the overworld. It's kind of what you expect. And fun fact of certain things, you can get legendary fragments, which is used to make the legendary tools. And legendary tool special ability is being unbreakable. Yeah, pretty neat. It makes it a lot less challenge. And also, enchantments are entirely book based. As in, if you were to go use an enchantment table, it can only accept books and books only. Yeah, books alone. So, yeah, you're going to need an anvil, and it does mean that while you can get precise enchanting, the books can also not be stacked together to have one super enchanted book. Because the enchantment system is entirely different, basically. It has the same core base, but they changed a lot of things around. For example, everything has like 6 modules can be upgraded with a special thing called rune slots, which increase the slots you can get, and you know, kind of all that. It's a pretty simple system. Like you can see with the bows, they have 3 slots in them, which means they can put 3 different enchantments in them. And also, here's the warp forest we've been looking for. As you see, the tree is rather unique design compared to what it normally is, which was like a crimson forest tree, but blue. Let's be real here, that is just the case. You also have new plants, which, well, I tried to show you what they're called, and these are the stream lights. Sadly, I cannot get them. They just kind of didn't drop at all for me. And I'm pretty sure they need a host to be picked up as well. So, yeah. Can't use an axe, can't use your hand. I don't really know why I tried my hand, and if the axe can't work, why my hand work, and I can't use the shortcut shovel, I have to pick it up easily. Doesn't even drop. Just loses the light. Anyway, but that's I think a bit of the rundown of the part of future mini-series will be, as well as the end of our journey together here. Again, like I said, the other products are still in the works, just slow. So yeah, with that, the streak done, that will be the end of our journey. So thank you all so much for watching. See you next time, forever, if you like doing next. Bye bye.